And just so that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Danganronpa, Happy Havoc. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And last left off, excuse me, the real Monokuma has revealed herself. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you are, because things are different. I don't know. Honestly, though, like, Makoto and Monokuma kind of look pretty much the same. The only difference seems to be, like, the freckles. That's it. Like they look basically like the same person. Essentially, like, the only difference is the freckles. Anyway, like, I think they did. Let me see. Let's compare. I know that I'm breaking up the pace of the commentary, but it is what it is. Let's compare. No, not really. They actually look kind of different. The real Noshima's face is a little bit longer, actually. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins. Woo! Twins? I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. I actually already knew that. That was the, you guys remember 2 episodes ago, where there was, like, this one search suggestion that, like, it felt like the game was kind of hinting towards something else? Well, that was the search suggestion. It was like Enoshima Junko twin or something like that. I know, it's such a cliche, right? I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Makoto and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Makoto. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was... Whoa. Okay. Yeah! Me and Junko fucking Enoshima! And together we're the Despair Sisters, aka Ultimate Despair. Whoa, she's totally a different person now! Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored myself. If you're twins, what? I'm doing the same exact voice, aren't I? That's not how the anime voice does. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? That again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumbass, but it bores me to tears. Answer the same questions over and over again, like... I can't... How does the anime voice go again? Like, I think it was more like... Maybe it's new to your dumbass, but it bores me to tears. Answer the same questions over and over. Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway. But... if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister? And for reasons deeper than and darker than the ocean. As if. Well, I suppose I better explain. I totally just changed my hairstyle and got glasses. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Makoto to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be let down for the... Naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seems like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I called the three atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, the ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste. And that's why you switch identities? That was weirdly. Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, and extra unworthy of lines. Being the ultimate disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations. That can't be your only reason, can it? Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored. I've never been a stickler for following a plan to letter, you know. Stop doing all these stupid poses. Freaking look like a Powerpuff Girl right now. If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Makoto to make a little point. In other words, Makoto's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Makoto was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else. Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why... me? So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Makoto could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think? How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you? What? I sacrificed her? That's what you got so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know, so we never had any kind of hope or expectations. No, I've felt despair as long as I can remember, like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair, so when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it? Of course not. That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it got me so excited. Huh? Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair you can't help but you put a super in front of it. It's like super despair. No, more than that. Super despair. It just feels so good. What the hell is wrong with you? And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous. I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality. Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it. Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts. You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic? I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human? No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said. Yeah, Master's way more perfect, because on top of everything, he's got the noble blood. Huh? Don't you mean had the noble blood? What did you just say? What do you mean by that? You still haven't figured out that part yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and here you are yapping away! Are you talking about our memories? You've always solved that mysteries, right? I'm the killer, so hop to the next one! Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories, then you can start gloating! Damn straight! That seems out of character for Makoto to say for some reason. Damn straight! That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory! I can't wait! Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us? When the group pictures were taken and those interviews, it just mean... I got it! It must have been something to do with our entrance exams! No fair! At least give us a hint! Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before! You know what I find interesting about this, though, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go ahead and save. We haven't had a single minigame in, like, since the whatchamacallit. This has all been straight up dialogue. I find that'd be interesting. Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before! All the memories you lost here, so they in common with a few other things. Do you recall? Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, the memories that were stolen from us, and what they must be related to. Actually, no, we have had options before, but they weren't like minigames. The memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to, the ones Monokuma came up with. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I can't check the transcript. The founding of Hope's Peak Academy. That was like a trillion years ago. The class trials. The motos Monokuma came up with. Like got it. The ultimate tragedy, perhaps. You're talking about the motives you provide to try to get us to kill each other, right? So you do remember after all. Well, I hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Actually, no, I didn't.
A theme? Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Psycho was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme was like your past, like everyone dying, potentially all of your, like someone predicted that it was everyone's families, like it was a recording of everyone's families, which I thought was absolutely silly, because not everyone is murdered the same. Not everyone, as Kitty pointed out, like not everyone has the same ties to family, like flesh and blood like that, you know. So Maizono, in her case, it was the idol group, the idol family, and I think in Sakura's case, she said it was her dojo, right? The dojo, or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, but other case in B though, I can't quite think of anything. Like it was just like a loss of something valuable to you, like maybe loss. When Psycho was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented? Loss, a form of despair. The theme of the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. International relations, human connections. That too. Got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections. Ding, 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 you got it! Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends, so they weren't all family. There you go, that's your proof. I don't know why you would just assume that it was just it was everyone's families. That's just oversimplifying things. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate you to desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do. You're the one that did it! Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval. Okay, time for the next question. So what was the theme of the second motive? For the second murder, the motive's theme was... The second motive, that was when, that was chapter 2, right? In chapter 2, it was, Fujisaki who died, right? So, the past, a strong heart? The past? The meaning of life? That's a bit too deep. It was like everyone's secrets. A strong heart? The past? Maybe, like, it was everyone's ties to the past? No, but... A strong heart? Like, that doesn't really seem... Like, his was like wetting the bed. The past... A strong heart. No, I was about to say, that's gotta be wrong. Bzz, totally wrong. Keep getting these wrong and I have no choice but to punish you. The reason Mondo killed Chihiro, there was a long history of sadness surrounding the whole thing. A long history. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. A long history, so the past, I guess. Got it! It was our past, right? Yay! Makoto got it right again. That time the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets. Kah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret. So, how long do you plan dragging this out? Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder? Third murder! Why did I intonate it like that? The theme for the third murder was, let's see, the third murder, that was, Sakura. And she died, wait, what, it was money, right? Greed. Greed, got it. It was money, wasn't it? Greed. I said that. Remember back at Ace Attorney when I used to like predict like what everyone said, like super well. I haven't really done that in this series very well. Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money, so let's kill Hifumi and talk of her little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction. What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet shake, just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was blackmail betrayal. Secrets, it wasn't a secret. Like, why did she kill herself? Because no one trusted her. There was no blackmail. Betrayal? I don't think it was, but secrets? Secrets doesn't sound right. Blackmail. Oh, right, blackmail, that's what it was. Blackmail, right, because, yeah, but, yeah, that's, no, but she didn't, I mean, he did do that, but since, okay, that's it, Monokuma blackmail, we're gonna get her to kill us! Hey, what you call blackmail? I call doing business! Seriously, you just don't get it! There's no doubt that Monokuma tried to coerce Sakura into killing one of us, but that's not what led to Sakura killing herself. There was another reason. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. The motive in this case of Sakura's death was... It was betrayal, though. Like, she betrayed... It was... Yeah. I should have gone with that the first time. In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see... Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
Wait! But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now? She just changed, okay?
Relationship.
This must have been actually a pretty, like, interesting role to do, having to, like, do all those lines in a bunch of different voices. I mean, in a bunch of different tones, a bunch of different takes on, like, the same voice. I can't really do that because the many voice I've come to realize is actually dangerously similar to the Good Dahlia voice. I don't want it to sound too much like the Good Dahlia voice, so I kind of just been reading it kind of the same a little bit. I don't know, anyway.
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal. These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal, totally middle of the road. But of course those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there is as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. The aim compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair? Let me read that because I was definitely only half paying attention to that. Let's go ahead and save what we're at today. A transcript. But of course, those are the only ones that... Okay, so these relationship secrets, money, betrayal, these are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal, totally middle of the road. But of course, those are the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair into the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair. Okay, I see. Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also need nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin divided by a razor-thin line, such as hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories. How so?
You see, she sounds very like, like a librarian. I guess that's what she's supposed to be, like the naughty librarian.
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely exists to be consumed by despair. How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Actually, in a weird way, she has.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. What are you talking about?
If none of you want to escape the school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave. Because the ultimate tragedy was so terrible that if you remember that, you wouldn't want to leave. That's why you all agreed to stay in the stupid place, isn't it? Isn't it?
I'll see you guys in the next episode.